Well, with a week to go until the Test match here at the Brit Oval, we thought on Surrey TV we'd give you an idea of how Surrey players, England players and India players spend their day at the Brit Oval and the facilities for the players here at the Brit Oval. Now, the Surrey players, when they arrive for a home game, tend to come in their own individual cars. Some of them catch the tube. The Oval Tube Station is just behind me. England and India won't be doing that though. They'll come in their two big coaches. Both coaches will park here, and then the players, as will the Surrey players when they arrive for a game, will come through the famous Hobbs gates, which are up here, and all the great players have been through these gates. So both sets of players will come off the coach and then come through the Hobbs gates. Now, on Test match day, there will be a ton of security here for the players. Today it's just Sam, the security guard, and for the Surrey players as well, it's a case of come through the barriers, park the car, but the England and India players will come off the coach and make their way through the Hobbs gates. Well, the players, once they've got all their kit out the back of the car or the coach, if it's for the Test match, will make their way down here behind me and up to the players' entrance, which is just away to my right. It's just by the gym here at the Brit Oval, and this will be packed with security again on a Test match day. But for Surrey players, it's a case of just strolling up here with your bags first day of the game. Most of their kit will already be in the dressing rooms, and of course England and India will have been down here for nets before, but they'll come through these doors. Then they have a decision to make, and it's possibly one of the biggest decisions they'll make over the 4 days of a Test match or a championship game. Do they take the lift up the 2 floors to the dressing room, or if you're one of the fitter members of the squad, and I'm sure Mr. Ramprakash probably does this, you could take these stairs, and it's a couple of flights up. I can tell you what, after you've done them a few times though, it is a bit wearing. So that's their next big choice. Do they take the stairs or do they take the lift? And the umpire's room is just behind us as well. So the players have come up in the lift, as I have, and then they'll make their way through this corridor. Now, we are in the Inner Sanctum now. This here, as you can see on the sign, players' changing room, admittance only by invitation of the captain or the coach. So they will come through the doors and they will make their way round here. Now we're going towards the dressing rooms now. Now, of course, this is where Surrey do all their stuff, as well as England and India. Now, this desk in front of us here with the computers on is where Steve Rudkin, the Surrey analyst, sits during Surrey games. I'm pretty sure the England and India analysts who log every delivery will be sitting on these desks here, and the players can sit and look at their innings or the balls they've bowled on the computers. Now, if we move back down this corridor, to my right at the moment is Alan Butcher's office, the Surrey manager, of course, and that'll be used as well during the Test match. And the players will sit on these chairs during the game. We'll take you into the dressing room in a sec, but they will actually watch the action leaning back in these chairs. You've probably seen it on the television. Players sitting up here waiting to go into bat or to have a field. The French windows will be, sliding doors will be open, and we'll go down the steps in a moment's time and out onto the hallowed turf. Now, this is the home dressing room. This is the Surrey dressing room, and this will be England's dressing room for the Test match. And as you can see, it's very, very spacious, the Surrey home team dressing room. And Mark Ramprakash sits in this corner here. So I think this is where Mark Ramprakash sits during Surrey games, and he can have a good look over the Brit Oval. But for England as well, this is where England set out all their kit. They've got the benches to put all the drinks out on. They can put all their kit out on the floor. They've all got their own little areas in which they can sit and put their clothes up on the racks and everything. And then they also have around the back here, if you just follow me round now, for the home team and the away team have one as well. There is a physio's room round the back here. So if any of the players, the England players, and we know they need their treatment these days, the physio's room's in there and they're all set out, and you've seen us doing interviews on Surrey TV with the Surrey physios. They've all been done in there. So if any of the England players go down against India, which could be likely with their track record at the moment, then they'll be treated in there. But as you can see, it's a lovely, big, spacious dressing room. There's a little kitchen round the back as well. Got easy access into the dining room. And this is where Surrey do all their stuff from the home team dressing room, and this is where England will be based for the Test match. So after the players have got all their kit ready and everything, and they're ready to go for a day's play, the home team, Surrey team or the England team, will come out of these doors. Now just imagine that you're opening the batting for Surrey or England, or you're Mark Butcher or Michael Vaughan. These are the very steps that you will come down. Now imagine on a Test match day, and most championship games as well, all these seats around us will be packed to the rafters. I can remember being here for the Ashes Test in 2005, and the atmosphere when Andy Strauss and Marcus Trescothick came down the steps after Ricky Ponting was absolutely unbelievable. So they'll come down these steps that we're coming down now, and all the crowd will be around them, and this is the walk the batsmen make, this is the walk the captain makes, this is the walk that all the teams, the great players that have ever played here at the Brit Oval, will take down towards the hallowed turf. And it's quite a steep walk down, so in boots you have to watch your step. Test match day, there'll be security everywhere. There will as well for the county championship match. Then down these steps as well, all the crowd behind you. You've got the OCS stand, you've got a little gate here, and you'll make your way down these steps. And then if you're Mark Butcher, if you're Michael Vaughan, if you're Scott Newman, if you're Jonathan Batty, Mark Ramprakash, any of the England players, India players, when it's your turn to go out there and field or your turn to go out there and bat, it's through this gate, which will be open for you by one of the stewards, and then you're out into the middle of the Brit Oval and you're making your way out to the hallowed turf. You can see at the moment that Bill Gordon is preparing the test match strip. So that is just an insight into what the players do here at the Brit Oval. Hope you've enjoyed it, and here on Surrey TV, remember, for all Surrey games, you'll miss none of the action.